Imagine being rejected by Arsenal, then rejected by Chelsea, then Manchester City decides you're not the player they're looking for. 3 times, 3 opportunities, 3 brutally disappointing moments. The message always felt the same: you don't belong here. Most young players would have given up. They would have believed those decisions. They would have let go of the dream. But Michael Olise didn't. Today, his name is mentioned among Europe's most dangerous wingers. And Bayern Munich fans see him as one of the club's brightest attacking talents. But what many people don't know is that his story didn't begin with success. It began with rejection. In London, in 2001, a remarkably quiet boy was born. So quiet that many people barely noticed him. His father is Nigerian, his mother is French with Algerian roots. Because of that, he grew up with more than one path ahead of him, more than one identity, and more than one national team he could one day represent. But before all of that, he was simply a kid in love with football. He was different. He never chased attention. He never enjoyed the spotlight. And he never tried to become the center of every conversation. Even today, many people consider him one of the most mysterious footballers in Europe. But strangely, all of that quietness disappeared the moment the ball reached his feet. Suddenly, the dribbles appeared, the confidence appeared, and the passes that nobody else could even imagine. It was as if there were 2 completely different people, one outside the pitch, another on it. But despite all of that, nobody was convinced. Arsenal let him go. Chelsea let him go. Manchester City let him go. Once, twice, 3 times. At that moment, no one was talking about a future superstar. No one expected greatness. In fact, many believed his story had ended before it had even begun. But Olise saw something that nobody else could see. Instead of chasing the biggest clubs, he chose a different path. A smaller club, a place where he could truly prove himself. That's how he arrived at Reading. At the time, there were no cameras following him, no headlines about him, and hardly anyone knew his name. He was far from the spotlight, and that was exactly what he needed. Because something started to change. Game after game, touch after touch. People began noticing the quiet young winger. Sometimes because of a dazzling dribble, sometimes because of an impossible pass, sometimes because of a goal. Then came the 2020 season, the season that changed everything. 7 goals, 12 assists, and he was named the Championship's Young Player of the Season. Suddenly, the boy rejected by England's biggest academies became one of the Premier League's hottest prospects. But the real question was, could he shine against the very best? Could he prove himself in the toughest league in the world? Or was he simply another talented player who would fade away? The answer came from Crystal Palace, the club that decided to believe in him. And that decision became one of the smartest moves in the club's recent history. From his very first matches, it was obvious that something was different. Something you can't teach. Something you can't manufacture. Vision, creativity, football intelligence. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the strongest. But his mind was always one step ahead. Just as his level kept rising, another challenge appeared. Injuries. Every time he looked ready to soar, An injury pulled him back down. It could have broken almost any player, but not Olise. Because he did what he always does. Stayed quiet, kept working, then came back stronger. He never complained. He never looked for excuses. He never tried to attract attention. He simply returned and let his football do the talking. And when he came back, his message was clear. Brilliant performances, outstanding numbers, and unforgettable moments that made everyone realize one thing. Michael Olise was no longer just a talented prospect. He had become a true star. That's when all of Europe started watching. But one club was watching more closely than anyone else. Bayern Munich. In the summer of 2024, the German giants officially completed the signing. And in that moment, the circle was complete. The boy, rejected by England's biggest academies, had become a player for one of the biggest clubs in the world. He didn't go there to sit on the bench. He went there to make his name, and to prove that everyone who doubted him was wrong.
Today, Michael Olise is still the same person. Quiet, reserved, far from the noise. But the moment the ball reaches his feet, the stadium holds its breath, and the magic begins. From a boy rejected by elite academies to a star feared by defenders across Europe, this is the story of Michael Olise. And perhaps the best chapter of his career hasn't been written yet.